Good morning, welcome back. Welcome back. Sorry for the delay.
Good morning, Seth.
Hello, brother. How are you?
Bro, I'm good, but you can't tell me that you're not working out, man. Your arm's getting bigger and bigger.
What?
Your arm, it looks big. It looks like you're working out.
No, I'm not. I am not working out. I
Are you?
like cycling.
Oh, okay.
Cycling is one of the things I do the most, but nothing else much.
Do you have great places over there to cycle?
Well, there are some good places. There are some good places, so yeah, I think so. Asian session was slow last night. Nothing much happened, but at least we verified that. Now we can't say that we didn't know. Okay. What the hell happened to USD CAD? I don't know. Looks like we had a small fake out here on USD CAD. But what did I say? Joey, what did I say on USD CAD? I said we need to wait for a break above here. What's the Asian stream? Was the Asian stream, and you know that I said we can't take the 4 hour if we don't close above the 1 hour, because that would mean we're buying at resistance, because the 4 hour level was around here and this was the 1 hour, and we already had plenty of rejections here. So I said better wait for a break above this, then we take the retest to continue up. Yeah, so that's what happened here. The 4 hour did close a little above, but the 1 hour didn't. It closed just below this. That's why it failed here. I think that's the reason. EJ did go to the next zone all the way down, and what can I say? I didn't want this. I wanted the retest to come from this point here where it was, but this drop happened during Asian, so now it's coming from 4 hour support, and which means it's going to be counted as a rejection, even though I still think if it does come for retest here, we're going to have a rejection at least 10-20 pips. So we'll see. For now, it's a little bit too far. It's plenty of time. Could we take USD CAD as a fake out setup? I think no. I think we need to wait for a clean break above here, because whatever happens inside of this consolidation, it would be too risky, just like I said yesterday. So we need to wait. A clean break above would give us a nice trade here, clean traffic all the way up when that happens. GU has created a resistance here. It's the third time it gets rejected and couldn't break above. That's good. This is what I wanted from GBP pairs, to create some zones, to create some consolidation, and that's what we're having now. It's a good thing after that big drop. What else? Do we have a small minor zone here? We can say that we have a zone. I think we can say just based on all these rejections that were happening at this level. So we can say we have a small support here. What if it does close below this? Can we take the break and retest? Maybe we can. Also, after rejecting all these times, we might consider taking a trade here. Let's check the 4 hour. Yeah, this is a 4 hour level 2. Look at all these 4 hour candles, how they all rejected at the same level, and this cured candle going below the previous one just gives me a sign that we can drop way more. Also, what can I say? Thing is, GBP can push up still, even though it did break some key zones like this one too, but rejecting this daily support means that we can continue all the way up, and this is like a key level for GU. This is where we had a lot of rejections when this big consolidation happened. So price is around here, and we'll see what happens. We're not gonna look at the daily and try to catch 100 pips because there's no need, but what we can do here is switch to lower time frames and find a trade. And this minor zone looks good, but we're gonna see. Okay, Aussie dollar looks like I missed it. I planned this on Asian session. After the 4-hour retest, we didn't catch the 4-hour retest, so I said we're gonna wait for the 1 hour to come and break this minor zone. Now looks like it's already gone. FX Magic, I'm good, thank you for asking. Now, what's the thing here? I think we might get one more chance here to enter, since we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 candles we have rejecting this level here. If we do close above and make a small retest, we can expect continuation filling this range to the upside. That's what we can do here. So we have another 15 minutes. Let's see if this candle closes above. We're gonna take some buys. Managed to take an entry of AUD USD. Okay, let's take a look. Very nice. Looks like you paid attention, and very glad that you caught this. Very nice. Perfection. This is what I wanted to, but looks like I missed it. But very nice. Clean break and retest. We missed the 4-hour retest. So what do we do after we miss the 4-hour retest? We wait for a minor zone to break in the way while it's pushing, which was this one. It did break, made a retest, continuation. Now we can do the same thing here. Very nice, congrats. Clean one. EU by idea. Let's take a look at your idea here. USD. It's not very clean, to be honest. It's not very clean. What I can say here is this level is way better to wait for a break and retest. But this one I don't really trust that much. Okay, Aussie dollar, perfect. Nice push. This is what we need now. GJ, it's been consolidating pretty much all day long. Okay, let's take a look at another chart. CAD JPY, daily support broken. What can I say? It's not the best setup here, but it looks clean. If it if it would have more rejection, maybe it would make more sense. That's all. That's what I would say. Just to make a solid support that we can say, okay, if we break this, we're gonna take sells because it doesn't seem very clean. Okay, NZD US dollar. Yeah, that can work too. NZD US dollar. I saw it might come and break this too because USD is getting stronger now. No, yeah, it's getting weaker. My bad. So we might have that breakout, just like we're gonna have Aussie dollar breakout. Do you use trend lines? Not really. No, I don't, because I don't really need them. Aussie dollar is on the list. Euro US dollars. Breaker for resistance, waiting for retest to break back entry. My stop loss in the right place? No, it's not. Your stop loss is too small. Stop loss should be below this wick here. So if your entry is here, stop loss should be here below this breakout candle, this small wick that it did. That would be around 10 pips. I think only 5 pips is too tight and you might get stopped and then pushed to the upside, so it wouldn't be fair for you. We have a lot of charts today, but great, people are working. Geo looks clean. We'll see. Michael 92. Or I don't know if that's pronounced Michael, Maciel, or Maciel. I don't know. Sorry if I mispronounced. Oh, what's the plan on GU? Because I don't understand here what you're waiting for. GBP AUD. I don't know what's the plan there. I see a trend line and a zone, but what should we do there? Okay, Airman. If this level breaks after later reaches, might be interesting. The trend line may have changed in a long time frame when it's daily resistance. Yeah, that can be an option too. If it does break above, a retest to continue up. So we'll see. GBP CAD. Okay, Benjamin, let's see what you did. Looks like you're already in. Yeah, break and retest. And you expect continuation. I think it's too risky because created a resistance here. And the retest already happened here at this candle. So this is second one. And I think it's too risky. Second retest. It's a Dutch name, hard one. Okay. No name is too hard. My name has only 4 letters and still some people can't pronounce it, but it's okay. Okay, so now first of all, GU, like I said, there's a small matter zone here. There's a small matter zone here, and it might respect this level, or if it does break, we might see some continuation to the downside. Now we have another 8 minutes. That's what we're gonna wait for and see if we can get any breakout. My plan is to take Aussie dollar. If it does close like this, I'm going to take it on the retest to continue up. No, my name is Sad. Easy. Not Seed, but Sad. Do you take the whole numbers, psychological numbers into account when trading? Not really. Not really. Most of the time I don't. Okay, if retest past the previous candle, I will go for short. Look, CAD JPY is not clean. It's not a clean break and retest that we can say, okay, we're gonna take it. I mean, it is a clean break and retest when this happens. But here, we don't have much history happening right here. It's a new zone, it's a fresh zone. Why not waiting for more, consolidation here? No need to rush. I would say stay away from CAD JPY right now because it doesn't have a clean chart. GBP Swiss franc break on the 4-hour, retest of the 4-hour. So if you pay small attention here, you can say these candles close all this. What about this candle here? This candle closed above, and this looks like the retest, but it was a deep retest. The thing is, I don't trade this pair. GBP CHF, I don't trade this because this is what happens on the fake out cases when the fake out when the break and retest happens. A lot of fake outs. It is known for fake outs. I've lived this, I've tried this, and GBP CHF is not a good pair to trade with break and retest. So I wouldn't recommend this, and the price coming all the way from this resistance, big drop, I wouldn't take it. First of all, I wouldn't I wouldn't look at it at all because, like I said, GBP CHF doesn't respect break and retest. US dollar, Canadian dollar. Hip hop, I think USD CAD we should wait for the whole consolidation box to break. Like I said many times, for me, I wouldn't trade it except when it breaks either to above this or below this. Just because in the middle of this consolidation, I don't trust these levels, so they can result in a fake out. So better wait for this whole consolidation box to break, then we can see what we can do. GBP okay, selling on a close of a bearish candle on the retest. I think the wrong thing what I see here is this stop loss. Trading GA is not easy, and it doesn't work with a stop loss like this. It is too small. That's why I rarely trade GA, because it makes bigger pullbacks than 20 pips, and then in the end up stopping me, and then continuation still on my way, just that the retest or the pullbacks are too deep. Okay, 1 minute left. Aussie dollar, we're gonna have a breakout, so be ready. Just bought the magic keys using your promo code. Very nice, thank you. I made $5 from it. You got yourself a great tool, so you're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna enjoy magic keys. It is a great thing. Okay, we have a breakout. Perfect. Now we're gonna wait for the retest. Once we get the retest, we are going up. Okay, breakout is on. Stop loss is going to be below the breakout candle, so means around 7 pips. I'm going to put my stop 7 pips here below. So I'm going to wait for the retest, and I'm going to enter. Should we take buys in a small 2-3 pips range? Yes, I think. I'm not gonna try to wait for this perfect retest because we can reject from the wicks too. So I'll enter in a 2-3 pips range, which means from the wicks here to where candles are closed, there's a 2.5 3 pips max range, so it doesn't play big role here if we enter in a 2 pips range. So let's waiting for a retest here. No, there's no need for buy limit. Because I'm here, I'm gonna take it by myself. Do you trade all these pairs? I trade all these pairs once in a while because they don't give setups every day. So the blue ones are the ones that are less volatile. The red ones are that are very volatile and should be careful when you trade them. These orange ones are in the middle. They're volatile and sometimes they're not. Whichever one of these pairs gives me a trade, then I focus on that. Mostly I want to have a trade on the major pairs, but if there's no setup, then I look to the other pairs too. See, I keep AUDJPY here, but I haven't taken trade on it for months maybe, or in the last months, no trade on it. EuroCAD once in a while, GCAD, I think 1 month ago it was the last trade. Euro NZD, same. I don't remember last time we traded. CAD JPY was not too long ago that we took a trade. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know about EJ. I wouldn't try to take buys on any level here because we're not sure it's going to make the retest to go with that thought that it's going to come for a retest, so let's find a way to enter buys because we don't know if that's going to happen. But the thing is, Aussie dollar is about to leave us without a retest. That's the thing. Do you like swing trades? Sometimes, yeah. That's why I always leave a runner whenever I have a trade. Alex, I use Streamlabs OBS for the live streams. Streamlab OBS software. What if Aussie dollar doesn't retest but continues? Would you open a position? No. No retest, no trade. If it doesn't retest, then I'm just gonna watch it. Can't do nothing about it. How effective do you think impulse entries are? Impulse entries, I don't think it's a good thing to do. Impulse entries. I think you can do them sometimes, but not with consistency. To do that every day. Impulse entries are when you say you lost the opportunity to enter uh, a break and retest, and you want to find a way to enter an impulse entry. Like we didn't get the retest here, so you try to enter an impulse entry here, but I wouldn't do that. Not in my plan. It's always would be too risky for me because the price could still come down for a retest, and then you either gonna get stopped or use a way bigger stop loss that you would use. There's a nice server SR on the 5-minute time frame. No, I don't trade lower time frames. I trade for 4 years since 2016, even earlier than that. Because I traded in a local broker, then I know from my account that I have on IC Markets when I transferred, and it was 2016, and I traded even before that for a time with a local broker. So we're on 2020 now. It means at least 4 years experience. One hour and up. Were you consistent from the start? No, of course I was not. It took me a year to find my way of trading, and I started to become profitable when I found out how to trade break and retest. It took me a year at least, a full cycle. Once I started to do this, profitability or the consistency came right away, because this thing happens on a daily basis. It gives you chances of doing this on a daily basis, and there's plenty of chances, and the win rate is very, very good. And it's not me that I'm saying, but it is the experience that I've had with this, and there are facts. What about your NZD? Euro NZD, Euro NZD, Euro NZD. 1 hour and up, 1 hour and up. No lower time frames for me. No lower time frames for me. Look, Euro NZD, there's nothing here. I'm not gonna trade it. I don't like it has too many zones, and it is very volatile. Even though the 4 hour it has a good break and retest, but looks like it already happened, and now we're at support here, so I think I'm gonna leave this alone for now. We'll see later on if it does give any setups. Euro NZD would never be a good choice for me. I'd rather wait for other pairs to break. The only time where I would take Euro NZD is when there's no other setups.
Dad, I have a question. on GJ. So we have this
Yes.
consolidation box, right?
Yeah.
And if you break out to the downside, would you consider this level 135.350 as a zone as well? 350? Or
350.
like, yeah, as a daily zone?
350. Let's find 350.
Yeah, around that level. Because if you look to all the way back to the left, there is, I have the feeling that this is a zone as well.
Yeah, of
And it's
course it
pretty,
is. The
pretty
thing is,
close.
GJ has zones every 20 pips. GJ has a zone. So yeah, of course we have. Thing is, this is how many pips? This is a 30 pip range, 35 pip range in between. So if we do break below, but we don't push to the next zone right away, without a retest, I think we can consider taking this. But if we wait for the 1 hour, it is pretty close to the next zone. Yeah, we'll have to be careful. We'll have to be careful on this because the 4 hour level looks like it is up here and the 1 hour is up here. So if we want a clean, safe trade, we want to wait for this hole to break below. Then we have this next support very close here. I think the best would be to wait, see how it does close. Then we can make a decision because this way we don't know how it's gonna close. It all depends when the breakout candle comes and we can decide after that. But you are right, it's pretty close. Can this cause us problems? It can. It can cause us problems because it's not a weak support to say because this is where the daily candles got rejected and it looks a very strong zone.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure if this consolidation box is already at the daily, but if you look closely, the daily is a little below, so I wasn't really sure about that.
Yeah, I see.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
the thing now that I look at the daily, uh, I would rather skip this than try to trade it. Unless we break below 350 now, that's where I would be safe to trade GJ. To wait for a break below this than a retest. Because, like you said, even if it does come below that 1 hour, it might still reject from this daily. So we'll see. It's not necessarily to trade GJ. If it doesn't give you the perfect break and retest, just skip it. There's plenty of other pairs because we don't want to force a trade.
Yeah.
If there
And
are doubts on that setup, then on to the next one.
and also on EJ, we are waiting for price coming up to this level, but actually we are coming from another support, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said that I wanted the retest from around here when price was at 124.900 somewhere here. I wanted the retest then continuation, but it didn't come. It straight put to the next zone. Now it can come as rejection. But I said that if we do come, we're still, I think we could have a rejection, at least 10-20 pips. So this is a big range. See, this is more than around 780 pips maybe. Yeah, 80 pip range. So I guess if it does come, still gonna have some rejections here.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, just a okay. What do you think about this? Let's take a look. Oh, EJ. Yeah, it's coming from support, so we're staying away from EJ for now. Will you live in New York? Yeah, maybe in the future. I'm gonna go and live in New York. No, I'm not gonna go live on New York because I only stream London session. But we'll see. In the future, maybe it's gonna be a New York session, but I think London's gonna be my main session. Okay, so Aussie dollar looks like it's gone. We didn't get the retest. It's almost 10 pips, and it is almost at the next resistance. So what can I say here? It's already reached the next zone. And what if it does come for now? Now I wouldn't take it. Gold going up, so it should be good for USD CAD. It doesn't matter. You can't go like that. Gold moving up, then okay, I'm gonna sell USD CAD because it doesn't make sense. Are you from Turkey? No, I'm not, but I love Turkey. Maybe we're a bit similar with Turkish people, but I'm from Kosovo. You're a CAD 1 hour. So you're expecting a drop all the way down. We'll see. What I can say is wait for break above to continue up, because this doesn't look like uh, it can make this huge drop to a downside, which it can, but to do that there's going to be to a lot of zones in between to break to do that. So a lot of work. For me, I wouldn't take sells because there's no confirmation. So I would wait for some zones to break so I can enter and catch this move to the downside. But for now, selling here, I think there's no confirmation. But we'll see about that. Oh, you're Turkish. Nasılsın, iyi misin? I don't know if we have a lot of Turkish people. I only know a few people from Turkey that trade. It's not a very famous thing there. I don't know. Maybe somewhere some people that are from Turkey can tell me that, but I haven't heard that there are a lot of people that trade. Of course, my win ratio or win rate is way better without trading impulse entries or such kind of things. How much are you up? What does that mean? How much are you up? Don't understand the question. Okay. Looks like GU is pushing. Maybe we'll have a breakout, who knows? It's the fourth time that it's trying to break, and maybe we're finally gonna have a breakout. Let's see, it's gonna reject it, just like it's expected to reject first, but maybe it's gonna try and break above. The thing is, we have news, don't forget. David, welcome, my man, welcome. David is a master of USD CAD. So if you have any question for USD CAD, David trades USD CAD only, I think. if I'm not wrong. Okay, we had the news on GBP, but looks like didn't make any high impact. USD CAD. Look, I said before, I'm not gonna look to trade USD CAD in this range. I said it a lot of times. There was a small fake out that happened here, uh, but like I said, it happened because the 1 hour resistance didn't break. Only the 4 hour closed a little above. Even this wouldn't count as a good breakout because it was very small. Like, let me see. This is only 3 pips, you know. A breakout on the 4 hour with 3 pips, we all know that that's not a good confirmation. So we have a small fake out, you know. Look at the break below. Look at the break below. It was 20-25 pips break below. And there was a retest here, but I didn't want to risk it. Now we're in this middle zone on USD CAD. Uh, like I said, wait, because there's no need to rush. This whole consolidation box needs to be broken, and once it does break below, that's when we get in. No need to rush. Either we're gonna have a break above or below, or maybe we're just gonna have more consolidation, but we need to wait. Only safe trades. Would you consider breakout now, then a retest 8 hours later on a 1 hour time frame? Yeah, as long as it doesn't go to another zone, then come for retest, then we're good. But let's say if we break above this, and then the next zone is up here. Price, let's say, stays here for a bit, then comes for a retest. I still expect continuation. Yeah, it's nothing to worry about. But if price comes, breaks above, and continues to the next zone, then after 8 hours comes for retest, that's when I don't want to take the trade. It's not that it's not valid. It is valid, but the chances of breaking down are high now because it's coming from another resistance, which is a strong one. But the fact, if it takes time, would you still take it? Yeah, of course. We can't always wait for the retest right away, you know, to come right after it breaks. There are a lot of times when the breakout happens, but the retest doesn't come, you know, maybe for another 1 or 2 or 3 hours, depends. How long I'm in trade still depends. It depends how long I'm in a trade. Sometimes it lasts 10 minutes, sometimes it lasts 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours. So it's not a specific time how much it can last or it can take to work out. Euro GBP, you're waiting for retest to continue down. Yeah. Thing is, it might even reject from this level here, because you're having already two rejections, and there were some rejections before at the same level, and now we're having some rejections, so you might have that retest and continuation down now, just from what I see. And this is another zone after. See how all these candles rejected the zone? This one was a small fake out. It's not very clear, but we can find zones. But if it takes too much drawings, too much details to find a zone, it's not very clear. We'll see. Is Aussie dollar still valid? I think not now. I think it already did the move, and coming as a rejection all the way down here, it's not gonna be good for me. I'm gonna skip this. Can this work? Yes, it can, but I'm gonna follow my rules and I'm not gonna take it. A question, Erman, let's see. A question. If this 4-hour candle closes beyond this level, can you consider different retest area compared to analyze in 1 hour? I think there's no need, because the 1 hour and 4 hour are gonna match with each other, I think. See, it doesn't really make a huge difference. It's only 2-3 pips difference between the 1 hour and the 4 hour. So I think we're good here. I don't know. I don't know what are we gonna have next, because that looks gone. Oh, AUDJPY. AUDJPY might have a trade here. Because looks like the 4 hour closed back in the range, made a retest to continue up. Yeah, looks like the trade was here. Looks like this was the trade here. This retest. Yeah, we'll see. I would say we could enter here, but it already did that move. Eurocat is pushing up. Maybe we're gonna have a breakout. GU got rejected. I don't know. We're still nothing official here. Nothing official. Euro US dollar. See, the thing is, Euro US dollar, I can see this level on the 4 hour. But I don't know how safe that's going to be to take. Even though it did respect very good in the past, this level, it did respect it a few times. Every time it did come here, actually, it did respect this level. So can we expect the same thing again? We can. And maybe we'll get this setup. It depends how this current candle is going to close. Looks like the 1 hour did respect it, but it's not a good break and retest here. We'll see, maybe GU is going to give us a break. There's still time for a breakout. Still time. Sahaj King, I talked about CAD JPY. Not gonna take this because it's not a clean break and retest. I mean, at this level, it just doesn't look strong to me to take a trade. I'd rather wait for more consolidation there. Oh yes, so we also have FOMC today, so it's gonna be a wild day today. Crazy day. Yeah, GBP is getting some strength now. We'll see. Maybe we'll have a breakout here. The news, the news are all the way later on CAD in almost 4 hours. Also USD. We have news. FOMC is later in the day. So we have some time for GBP. If it does break now, we have another 3-4 hours. If it does close above, can give us a nice trade here. We can push to this next zone here. That's where I see more rejections, and also this one. But let's wait. Let's wait and see. What pairs to avoid with the break and retest? CHF pairs we have to avoid. We have to avoid gold. We have to avoid some pairs that are more volatile, like EA. EA is very volatile. I trade EA, but only when it gives me a clean setup. Look at all this mess here. It knows how to make a mess. I can say knows how to make a mess. It's too messy sometimes. And someone asked about EA, but I don't see anything on EA. I don't see anything on EA still. Next move, maybe it can break below this and continue down, but for now, it's nothing happening. Look, I would like to buy Aussie dollar when it did this retest. That's what I think. But maybe we can do We can take buys if it does close above this too. This is where we have a lot of rejections, and we can count this as a good level. It does break above a retest, and we can see continuation. Since it came back in the range again, 4 hour also came back in the range, so it does make sense to continue up. USD CAD is getting rejected. We'll see. We're in this middle zone here now. Do you think it's realistic to be able to turn 300 to 2000 in 6 months? I think it is. 6 months is a lot. 6 months is a lot. Maybe with the right strategy, with a good risk, you can manage to do that. But you're gonna have to be careful, and market's gonna need to be very volatile so you can get some good moves. In order to do that, pretty slow right now. Only Geo is about to give us a setup here, give us a trade. What is the best way to pass time while trading? The best way? I don't know. It depends what you like. You can game. You can read something maybe, or you can watch a movie. Depends on what you like, what you don't like. Have you read the Candlestick Bible? No. I didn't read any trading books. I don't know why, but I think there was no need to do that because everything you need to know it's in front of you on the charts. Yeah, probably we're not having much movement because there are a lot of news later on. So market is resting for a bit. Later on, fireworks coming up. So that might be a reason why we're not gonna have much movement right now. Did you teach yourself? Yeah, basically. I got some things all from others too, of course, you know, to make my trading better, but I stick to break and retest. Since I found about it, never changed it. If you go on my Instagram, you can see there are almost 1000 uh, charts and they're all break and retest. Repetition is a great thing. Doing the same thing over and over and over again until you master it, and of course you're gonna be good at it once you do the same thing over and over again. You find everything that works for that thing. You find every detail for that specific way of trading. Are you gonna trade again later after the news? I don't think so. FOMC is too risky to trade, and I think everyone should stay away. There's no need. You can wait for after the trade the next day. The next day you can wait and see what happened with the market, and usually the news are good because they set a trend. Let's say we're having too much consolidation on GBP, the news come and it gives a push, and you have a breakout finally out of the consolidation. Then you can trade that continuation. You just wait for pullback. We'll see, but not after FOMC. I guess you mean 1 hour or half an hour after the FOMC. No, I don't trade, and that's the worst time to trade also, before Asian session. What broker you recommend? There are plenty of brokers. I use Pepperstone right now. How many trades on average per week? I don't know. It depends. We try to take at least one per day. Sometimes we take 2 trades per day. So it depends. Sometimes we don't have any. How far levels have effect on current price? Well, it depends. It depends. I think focusing on current levels is good, is better. But should we ignore everything that happened on the left, let's say this month, not more than a month, let's say? The best would be the current zones to match with the old zones because I don't like to go against old zones or against the current zones or fresh zones that are created. But you don't always get that, so we need just to be careful when you take the trade. It depends how far we should go. Like we're not going too far on geo, we're just looking at it right now. It's this level, this new resistance that has created, so we don't have to look too much on the left. I think there's no need. Everything we need to know right now is here. So there's plenty of rejection that we're having here, and that just tells you that this holding is a good resistance. And when we do have a breakout, it should respect it. Since it did respect and it couldn't break for a while. I'm just left with $4.5. Okay, looks like you have enough to go buy a Burger King or a McDonald's. You have a good meal there that you can buy. Fun happens, of course. I did. I did a PDF. No worries. Why Pepperstone? Because it's a good broker. You have plenty of other brokers that you can use. It's just the one that I use. What's the best minimum account as capital beginning within Forex? I don't know. It depends on how much you have, and it depends if your bills are too big. So if you get $1,000 in bills every month, then of course that you need a bigger account. You can't have a $1,000 account and have $1,000 to pay monthly. Black bull markets, yeah, black bull markets are very good too. Win ratio 100%. 100% win ratio. These questions, guys, are all answered on the streams. The win ratio, just go through the previous webinars. You can see everything. You can see how many trades we took. They're all live here. All live with live on real time with live explanation, everything. Why are you using FXCM chart per trade on Pepperstone? That doesn't matter at all. It doesn't even make sense. The same charts on are on every platform. You know, the same charts that are here are on Pepperstone. Doesn't really matter where I look at the charts, they are the same. Have you ever tried to anticipate or look for signs if a candle will reject or break the zone? Beta, of course, man. Of course. You can anticipate, somehow if a zone is going to be broken. How? There are some times, let's say, for example, if this candle would come all the way up and close bullish, if this candle would reject this support and come close all the way bullish, something like that, leave a small wick here, then we could anticipate that, okay, we got rejected from support, we're already broke, but we're just a little below. We can anticipate a breakout after, because we can see that, okay, there's huge momentum to the upside, and this candle rejected all the way from this support, almost broke the zone, but it didn't close below, so you can anticipate a bullish move still to the upside. But we're still gonna have to wait for the breakout, because you never know. It can just be a sign that it might break, just based on that momentum, on that candle close. How come the previous big bullish candle didn't do that? Well, your question, I don't understand your question. Why didn't the previous candle do that? Because it didn't do that. I said when it does that, we can anticipate a breakout, but it didn't do it. So we have 2 minutes left, and looks like we're not gonna have a breakout. Looks like we're not gonna have a breakout. Too bad. NZD US dollar, let's see. Yeah, NZD US dollar did close above. We have a breakout, we can say. Let's see, the 4 hour also did close above. So let's wait. If it doesn't push straight to the next zone, we can take the retest. No, Aussie dollar now, it's not valid for me anymore, because it already did the move, and I'm gonna stay away from it. Do you only trade 2-3 hours daily from London Open? No, I trade when I get a setup. whenever setup comes during London and New York session. Virtual magic keys, no, it wouldn't have the same, feeling. Pressing a button is way different. The mouse is like a button, but it's a little bit different. Okay, so okay. What's happening here? Euro USD, what happened? We have a break on Euro USD on the 4 hour. We do have a break of this support. Should we take this? The breakout is not the best. It's not the best. It is how many pips? 7 pips breakout. Not the best breakout. Did you trade breaker and retest from the beginning of your trading career? No, I didn't. On the first year, I didn't. I did it after a year when I find out. Nothing happening, guys. Nothing. EU has a small breakout, but still nothing. I can't say it's not valid because it can still reject if it does come for retest. Talking about Aussie dollar, but it is risky now. After it did the move, coming for a retest, it always is more risky. So if you want to take it, maybe lower your risk and take it. That's what I can say. GJ. There's nothing happening on GJ. Still at support. Maybe you have to save that $5 that you have left, buy something else, because it's going to be a long ride if you want to try to recover that from $5. It didn't take too much to be profitable when I found break and retest. Only thing I had to work on was discipline and over trading, because there were too many opportunities and I want to take them all. I said before I was taking 10 trades a day because there were too many opportunities happening all over all pairs. So I was taking them all. So needed some time to overcome that and to focus on only some pairs and not take too many pairs, too many trades, I mean. Pepperstone, Zubair Yusuf. I said it many times. Yes, I am a full-time trader. It is 11 a.m. right now in my country. GU 4 hour. GU is good, but oh, 4 hour. Yeah, it looks like the 4 hour zone is lower. No, unless it breaks above Bay 2. If it doesn't break above, there's no trade. So we need to close above 1.29, 150 around there. If we do close above, we're gonna have a good breakout. Mike Ross, no spamming please. Don't spam. Don't spam please. There's no trades yet. There's no breakouts yet. We have a breakout on NZD US dollar. Not a big fan of it, and Euro USD also, but they're already doing the move. There was no retest, and GU had no breakout, so leaves us waiting for another hour. Yeah, it's pretty slow. I don't know why. I mean, Asian session last night was something like this. There was no movement at all while I was on, because later on, yes, there was some movement, but right now there's no movement. There is no movement. EuroCAD. Okay, let's take a look at EuroCAD. It's not good. The breakout is not good. It's not a good break. We can't even say that it didn't close above. GCAD. GCAD looks like it might continue up based on the 4 hour. Lots of momentum. 4 hour got rejected. The only thing we would need is a break above, but it just didn't. No luck on this one too. Yeah, there's nothing happening, guys. There's another 1 hour that we're gonna have to wait, so I think there's no point waiting until the next hour. There's no point. So I'm gonna go get some breakfast. And you know what? I'm not gonna stop the stream. I'm not gonna stop the stream. I'm gonna leave it. We'll come back after it comes close to the next hour, and we'll see if we have any. So while we wait here, I'm gonna go get some food. I was okay. We'll be back. Not gonna stop the stream. So we'll see in the next hour. If we're gonna have any trade, then good. If not, then we'll wait for a New York session.
No, no, colocar nada más.
Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna have to go now. Nothing's happening. GU maybe can give us a breakout, but there's no need to wait. I think we need to wait for a New York session. So I'm gonna have to go now. Thank you all for being here, and see you tomorrow. And for my students, see you on the chart, on a group chat. We'll see if we have a break. We're gonna take it. Thank you all for being here. Have a nice day. See you.